CinePals.
Nearing the end of Succession, the penultimate to the penultimate. This is episode 8 of season 4.
Needs to be gangbusters tonight, man, yeah?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
All right, need those numbers, T. Really want to see those numbers, Tom, okay? Market's watching.
First Super Bowl, how are we gonna cope without the king, right?
Okay, got it, Ken.
Yeah, no pressure. Shut up now.
Oof. Long night in dress shoes? Sid used to go for these sort of slip-ons with a padded sock.
Yeah, probably because she couldn't get her cloven hooves in her regular shoes. Perfectly comfortable, Pam.
Oh, that guy's from Breaking Bad.
Do you know about Madsen with Shiv and their sort of, like, their business alliance agreement?
Well, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Information. Greg, it's like a bottle of fine wine. You store it, you hoard it, you save it for a special occasion, and then you smash someone's fucking face in one.
Savage.
This is privileged information. Leaks that suppress or encourage turnout could result in our ejection from the national election pool, okay?
Yeah, you heard the man. Zip it.
Okay, Tom says, exit polls say, looks like Jimenez. No leaks.
That's great. I mean, I got 4 smileys from Gil. They think they've got it.
I have got eggplant flag from Macon.
What are you hearing, seriously? Are these your vans, the Nazi vans?
The van? Oh, the fun vans? The fun buses? Yeah.
Fun
Yeah, in
vans.
Florida, they picked people up telling them they were taking them to vote, and then a kid got left by the highway. It's fucking kidnapping, Rome.
Wow.
False flag. Nice try.
Hey.
Lucas, hey, so it's looking like Jimenez, which is good for democracy and great for us.
Okay.
But no leaks.
Just get ahead of the numbers, and I can come up with some language.
Yeah, I was talking last night to Oscar and Gregory Pegory about that.
You spoke to Greg about this?
Yeah, well, he was part of a conversation just as a normalist, and then I was wondering, maybe we keep my terrible secret secret,
It's not a secret anymore, bro.
Okay, Jared wants face-to-face.
Okay.
Do you want to try a Gil, or maybe direct to Jimenez?
It feels kind of sweaty. Maybe a wait a day.
Today's the f***ing day, right? Like, today's the day the rooster puts his head in our hands. Maximum leverage. Yeah, no, it looks like just me. It's a bit tight for both of us.
Oh.
All right, go. Sure,
No.
sure.
How would you know anything about roosters?
Listen, you got Daniel there?
Let me see.
No.
Oh.
Oh. For real? I thought I was gonna be like the tech support. I am also the manager.
Best of luck.
Thanks, man. Great to speak.
Yeah,
But when this is over, I think there needs to be a big conversation about tech.
is all I'd say.
May the best man who will, protect American jobs and reign in tech and is called Daniel win, Tonight, my eye is just right here, making sure it's fair as fuck. All right? Have a good night, man. Stay hydrated.
That guy does not give two shits about him.
No. Well, he comes across as like kind of fake. I don't know.
Kendall?
Yeah.
He comes across as desperate.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say a couple things.
Yeah.
Very directly.
Okay.
We still think we can win,
Sure.
but I am very focused on losing. If I lose, I want it correctly characterized as a huge victory. Overperformed.
What?
Right? I want to be the president.
This is so interesting because this happens all the time in real life.
Even if you're not going to be the president, you're going to be our president.
Exactly. You, me, will go far.
Over the road and into the bar.
Like the recontextualizations and
Yeah.
shifting the narrative.
They were ordering some for folks. I said, why not get you one?
Bodega sushi? Are you insane?
No.
That's Samson.
No, not Samson, Greg! Not Samson, not! I
Oh,
want
no.
you Gregging for me! You're busted back down to Greg tonight.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We are planning to feature Con.
Well, no, because I'm watching. Now, I expect it to be frozen out by all those other mooks.
Give me some sugar, man.
I mean, maybe everyone voted for me. We don't know.
No, they didn't.
Schrodinger's cat, Tom. Until we open the boxes, I'm just as much president as the other two. Yeah?
Let's go.
Come on. If I do it...
Schrodinger's cat.
Representative Jared Macon will defeat Governor Daniel Jimenez in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, as well as in the state of Indiana, where Macon has enjoyed a lead over Jimenez in the pre-election polling.
Oh, Connor. I don't think you ever had a chance.
I'm actually surprised that his numbers are so bad.
Why are you surprised?
He was going to be like the surprise lead politically.
Oh,
that no one saw
interesting.
coming.
Oh, well.
Like George Bush.
Again, a little
Okay.
malfunction here.
What's he doing?
But we'll be
What's
right
this?
back on it in a second.
Hey, Pam?
Hold on.
The touchscreen.
What?
Tell him to stop touching the touchscreen.
have a replacement
The
in
touchscreen is
place.
malfunctioning.
It's fine.
It's not fine. You can see that it's not fine.
Oh, no.
It's malfunctioning.
We said it.
He's a scary Coke monster. Or else he's just freaking out and it's a normal freak out.
I'm on it. I'm all over it. You're not on it. Fucking get on it. Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
Okay, we're gonna have to say
It's happening. Ken, it's happening.
Fix it. Fix it.
To catastrophize. Where's the touchscreen?
Oh my god.
Hey, Tom.
Hello?
You got this fire in Wisconsin? You got this?
Yes, I think we have that. Yeah, electrical.
Where are we?
Recovering, Tom.
You guys get this about the Antifa firebombing in Milwaukee?
No, we hear it's his people, Mankins.
Yes.
Tom,
yes.
we're evacuating. We've got a local chopper up and a reporter on the way.
Okay, guys, I've got to manage this. I'll keep you looped, yeah?
What the hell?
What's going on? They evacuated the count center? Is that
No,
what
I
happened?
don't know. I've just lost another touchscreen. I'm down to my last fucking touchscreen.
Wow.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Tom just thinks that China's hacking his tech.
Tom,
Yes.
reporter on the way. 3-4 out.
All right.
I'm just gonna stay put
Tom?
and see what's
Yes.
going on. And
Can I-
maybe upstairs if I feel like it.
Can I have a word?
Oh
Wow.
gosh.
Just in the middle of all this stress.
I just wanted to apologize for some of the things that I said last night.
Okay.
And to, give you an opportunity to...
Uh-huh.
Apologize.
How should I frame my face? Huh? You scared that I'm gonna blab about you and Madsen?
Jesus fucking Christ, Tom.
What?
My father just died, yeah?
Yeah. You hated him, Siobhan.
I didn't hate him. I loved him.
Well, it was complicated, but sometimes you certainly hated him, and you also sort of killed him.
Whoa.
I'm pregnant, yeah, by you. And this is never a good time to say, but you need to know.
Why
so-
now?
Okay.
Oh my
Now you know.
god.
Right.
She needed to play a card.
Like, is that even true? Or is that like a new position or a tactic?
Okay.
Okay, we'll see in 9 months.
I mean, I understand his perspective.
Yeah,
I understand why he'd
absolutely.
ask such a question
Yeah, I
because
do
she's been
too.
such a manipulative person.
So under Wisconsin law, the vote can't be certified.
Macon says we're done. Wisconsin's done. That's their position.
But, well, no. There's like 100,000 absentee Milwaukee ballots missing.
Does he have a lead? I mean, is
Yup.
that right?
Yes.
An artificial lead with 100,000 Milwaukee absentee ballots missing. Every vote must be counted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jimenez won't block the Gojo deal, so f the guy, right?
Well, who knows? Maybe he would, and that's not cannot let that be the thing. That's not the thing, right, Ken?
I don't know.
What is it?
FBA is saying they have enough vote reported to call Wisconsin. So Freedom Voice America and Very News are calling.
Great, the maniacs.
Wow. Well, can't get outflanked, and we need to be fast, so I think we should call it.
Wow.
Margin for Mencken is significant. Couldn't be made up by outstanding existing uncounted votes, only the ones destroyed.
Okay, and we're not waiting for burned votes, so we call it.
I think they have to hold it again. No, a revote.
I would say revote is incredibly rare and complex. We know how the missing votes would have broken down.
Well, they're gone. There's no way to know what was on those ballots.
Well, we do know because past elections, Milwaukee overwhelmingly votes Democrat.
But you don't actually know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not going to rerun the election, and if the right gets wrongly blamed for this, what would that do? If the left does, could get nasty.
Where are you going?
I am going to the bathroom to shit. Would you like me to live stream it?
Yes.
Maybe some of the crazies heard they were underperforming and decided to stop the counting and destroy the evidence. And so, yeah, you just stay quiet and issue you with your new government to march into your homes and take whatever we want in the way of your mechanisms of self-defense and tell your son she's actually your daughter or the other way around and then stream
Hey, Shiv,
some
do you mind
billion-dollar
actually not
content.
going on the floor?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So how was your night last night? with Lucas?
Oh, shit.
I went for a drink with him. That's not my fault.
Do you find me attractive, Gregory?
What? What is the right answer?
Sorry.
Because I'm just letting you know that if you try to fuck me, I'll kill you.
My only question would be if anything did come to pass in terms of you and he, silence is golden.
Oh.
Like how golden? Is there an offer?
Yeah. How about I offer for you to keep all your internal organs on your insides rather than I pull them out your asshole?
Nice try, Gregory.
If he wins, he'll refer to FTC, whatever, new law, foreign ownership tightening, whatever. He'll screw it up in exchange for our support tonight. Shall I get Tom? Shall I get the human abacus? Shall I?
The human abacus? I don't even know what that means.
An abacus?
Yeah, I don't.
It's like an old-fashioned calculator.
Like the Chinese one?
Whatever. We have the votes, so can't rerun fairly and can't let lefty terrorism affect this, so let's call it.
On what precedent? By what authority?
By the power of me. This is the situation in Wisconsin. How would you feel if we were to not call it, but
like pending?
You could even explain it. We can get a camera on you to explain it
What?
to people.
Like a soft call?
I could explain. And could there be
A lot of arm
graphic
twisting
that
action
makes it
going
clear the call isn't a call?
Pending call.
Wow. He's eating the bodega sushi.
Hey, if you're hungry enough, you'll eat anything.
Okay.
What? There's something in my eyes.
Oh, wasabi.
Greg, hey, wasabi.
Is it wasabi?
Okay, calm down. It's okay. Just go wash.
Get some water or something, Greg.
Mother.
Not a soda. Are you stupid? What?
Put water in it. Put water in.
Are you crazy, Gregory?
Jesus H. Christ.
No, it's natural, like medical.
Give it to me.
It's
It's
lemon.
not that lemony.
You good to call it?
You can't fucking call it, Rome.
We're calling it, Shiv. He just called it.
Great.
Okay?
Thanks.
Oh my God.
Jared Mencken has won the state of Wisconsin.
We've been reporting on that fire in the Milwaukee Vote Count Center. Nonetheless, our decision desk is...
It's so close.
Jared Mencken has won the state of Wisconsin, and there goes the blue wall. That's 10 electoral votes that brings Mencken up to 246, and he's officially pierced the blue wall that Jimenez
There's something
needed to
there.
hold on to.
This is frightening. I feel like this is what happened with Al Gore and George W. Bush, at least according to one narrative that I watched.
But as far as we can tell, Mr. Jared Mencken will likely be the next president of the United States.
Yes.
And I, for one, wish him well.
Connor was running for president?
For all those, I'd like to say to my first running mate, who I will not dignify with a name check, but had that woman not dropped out, and had I not had to replace her with another figure who turned out not to be able to bear the weight of public scrutiny, had I not been betrayed by those two, politics of envy, I happen to be a billionaire. Sorry. I guess you're gonna have to find some other poor mook's paps to suckle on.
I say, conheads, I salute you. And America, be afraid. Be warned. For the conheads are coming.
Oh my God.
What the hell was that?
Mencken's the nightmare. Yeah, he says the bad shit. He believes the bad shit.
We wouldn't actually be making him president.
Oh, sure, we might not be able to crown him, but we can stop him. He needs our call.
Yeah, what do you do?
Could you try once, direct to Nate, to get something from them to block the deal?
Yeah.
Either way, they're manipulating the system, right?
There's a big picture thing that they're looking at, and he is also a villain in the whole scheme of things, where he
Who?
can control the narrative.
Mencken?
Yeah. No, the Swedish guy.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. To be honest, just wondering if
She's lying! She's lying!
She's lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk to him?
yeah, I think there's something there.
Shiv, like, what did Nate actually say?
He said they would talk and that they could see the arguments, and I think it's encouraging.
You felt like it was encouraging.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna be very direct. We just need a little bit more.
Don't call him.
Don't
What?
call him because you didn't
They're-
actually call him.
They're busy.
Oh, God.
Do you know if there's something going on?
What else
Uh-oh.
did Nate, Gil, and fucking Jimenez offer you?
Oh, shit.
She didn't get anything from Nate.
Really?
She didn't speak to Nate. And she's in with Madsen.
Sorry, what?
No, no. There comes a time where you have to stand
Comes a
up
time.
for what you.
We're calling it?
Yeah, we called Wisconsin. Now we're going to call Arizona, so we call the election. We call the election?
Call it.
No.
Call it.
Wow.
Just said I'm calling her for Macon. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Just like that.
Okay. Well then, Dave.
When this kind of thing happens, other news organizations see it.
And then they call it as
Sometimes
well.
they end up feeling compelled to follow suit.
Right.
At least according to the one thing that I watched a long time ago.
It's now clear I have won sufficient electoral votes to be declared the next president of the United States.
He's scary.
Don't we long sometimes for something clean? Once in this polluted land? That's what I hope to bring.
He's a guy we can do business with.
Yeah.
Something proud and pure. Thank you very
Can't
much.
talk semiconductors.
And God
The
bless
market's holding
the
the
United
leash.
States of America.
We just made a night of good TV. That's what we've done. Nothing happens.
Things do happen.
Yeah.
President calling. Yo, Hocus Potus. Sitting in the POTUS position? What's up?
Hey, man, look, no time. Just thanks, yeah? You and me, man, we'll go far.
Oh.
Darwin wants to know when to do his caveats. Is there time for him to do it? No.
His decision desk. So it's unclear whether Wamgan's alleged action was an error of judgment or there was a personal or political dimension.
Oh, shit.
What's going on?
Those funky numbers? I'm sending you words, yeah? Let's get them out in the next 24.
We're gonna do a number on them. We're gonna f them so hard. We're gonna fix this, yeah?
Oh, my gosh.
Can I come see the kids?
They're asleep.
Just, I know.
I can't.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you at the funeral.
Okay, so a long time ago, I watched a documentary by Michael Moore. And so I don't know how reliable Michael Moore's documentaries are. There have been instances I've seen holes pointed in his documentaries. And so, take it with a grain of salt. But he did one covering the, Al Gore versus George W. Bush election. First off, there was some funky stuff going on in Florida with counting and stuff like that. Florida became the laughingstock for a while as a result. If I recall correctly, it was called kind of early. George Bush won. People were confused because I think Al Gore got the popular vote or something like that. And because it was called on one huge news organization, other news organizations kind of felt compelled to follow suit. According to that, it's been a long time since I've watched it, so forgive me if I'm misremembering anything for those of you who are old enough to be familiar with that history of things. Like, I don't know what this is sort of like attacking, if you will, news organizations in general, or if it's sort of speaking to that time in history between Al Gore and George Bush, or the whole thing with Trump. It's obviously some kind of lightweight commentary on that stuff, while also illustrating to us just the sheer power that these news organizations can have. And what's more frightening is like what is informing the decisions to point things in a particular direction. I am feeling this threatened by my sister who's lying to me. I'm gonna make the election go this way. Something so trivial and immature. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So we are watching Succession, season 4, episode 9, Church and State.
And then his supporters are making their voices heard at a number of demonstrations around the country. Crowds of angry protesters continue to make their way towards ATN's headquarters.
He's enjoying this.
Yeah.
My father, Logan Roy, was a great man in the true sense of the word. Born the middle child of 3. He was sent away during the Second World War.
Middle child.
I am the man. As you can see, here I am, talking loudly. What's up?
Ron, hey man, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm actually, honestly, I'm excited. That make me a sick fuck?
A little bit, yeah.
I would say it does, yeah.
Can we maybe get Jared to turn the volume down a little?
Oh, come on. Don't be a pussy, dude. What, you don't like these fucking ratings? It's Discord, man. Discord makes my dick hoard.
It is the funeral.
Oh, he'd fucking love it. Are you kidding me?
I don't know, just a little
I think he's right.
Yeah, we're all busy.
Who?
Roman, about his dad. I mean, look how he treated his son's wedding. Just dismissive of it.
Hey, Ken, listen, I just want to say
Oh
that
my
I'm
God.
concerned, okay?
That's
Everybody's
standard
saying
practice.
that there's
You have to do that.
For a funeral?
No, like for potential protests.
Right,
Burning
yeah.
up.
So this is worrying.
But that happens all the time.
We're gonna go to Travis and Robert.
What are you even talking about?
Ken, it does not feel safe today, okay? This is just what we need to do.
Great, I want to be at Rava's in 3 minutes. Okay, I'll figure out
Is that
fines and
possible?
violations. Just get us there now.
Wow.
Oh, gotcha.
Huh? Yeah.
Are you watching?
It's
Yeah.
New York.
I reckon you should get
Yeah.
your bad numbers out because it's just become an amazing day to bury bad news.
Yeah?
I don't know. Well, how do we get around Mencken?
He's out of tune with some deep sentiments in this country.
Yeah, well, you've been a democracy for like 50 years, so...
What? No, I mean,
Not unless you don't count black people, which is kind of a bad habit, so you...
Okay, yes, but it's a little more
complicated than that.
I'm just saying. You are nearly as mature a democracy as Botswana.
Wow.
But he's gonna be there today. Yeah? So
Get Ebba to bury those numbers. It's just so golden.
Wow, you really did get there fast.
It's my fucking father's funeral.
I'm really sorry, okay? But we are gonna go, and there will be a memorial.
He didn't want a memorial. He didn't want a memorial. I'm gonna go to court to get an emergency court order to stop you leaving the city. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go do that.
Yeah, you got a funeral to go to. When are you going to do that? No, I get she doesn't feel safe.
I'm gonna lie in front of your fucking car.
Just
Okay,
drive
you're gonna have to
over
run
him.
me over if you want to go. What are you gonna do?
Oh, he did not do that.
Rava's taking the kids out of the city. She's concerned, so...
Well, that's dumb and shitty.
It is what it is.
You guys get Mom's invitation for a Caribbean air clear?
Oh, Mom just suddenly wants to mom now?
Yeah, I'm a hard no.
I should tell you because I'm telling Mom today.
She's pregnant.
Actually, I'm pregnant. There you go.
Congratulations.
Is it mine? That's so gross.
It's Tom's. It's not.
Good.
Fuck's sake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Mom's
There you
gland. I
go.
thought you'd just been eating your feelings.
Damn.
You know I'm not gonna stop with the joke things. I'm also, like, if I see you breastfeeding, I am gonna have to jerk off.
Jesus.
Ew.
Those jokes are like so inappropriate. I couldn't make those myself. They're too gross.
They're saying that there's like a gathering or like a march or something that's gathering from the park.
I dropped a pin. I can guide you.
Oh my God. That's really scary. I think his wife made the right move.
Early next week,
Okay.
I want to speak with some family lawyers. Custody. I want custody.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I don't think that's the move, dude.
No.
Given his history, he's more likely to get himself cut off.
What's this? What's this meet with you?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, is she going to quit?
I'm sure that you can understand that it might be a good time for me to move on to another position.
Fine, of course you can.
He doesn't understand.
Yeah, and we can chat more about it when we.
Can I ask why?
Oh, okay.
He always makes
does.
it seem
Yeah,
like it's easy, then he ropes you back in.
Is this about Mencken?
Yes.
It's kind of ridiculous, Jess, though. I mean, if you feel sorry about it, maybe you should reconsider.
I just think that it's time.
I'm sorry, but I've given you extraordinary access. Where else are you going to get that?
She doesn't want to be your assistant anymore, dude.
It's fucking dumb. You're being dumb. Everybody's being fucking dumb.
Okay, sorry I feel that way, Kendall.
He's just losing control of the situation.
Yeah. He's like a toxic boyfriend right now who's like, I don't know. You don't get to break up with me and you'll never find someone as good as me. So don't even think about it.
Madsen has slipped out. They got deeply bullshit subscriber numbers all across South Asia. But that's not for now.
Well, you are in fact telling me now, right?
Yeah.
But I still think we need to get the board and brass rallying around the old orphans here, don't you think?
Sure. Yeah, sure, dude.
Wow. He's just very business minded right now.
There he is. Frank, I'm saying that we've had our battles and such, but this really puts it in perspective, don't it?
Sure. Life is short. We should all love one another.
Megan is going to block the deal. And if Ken has lost his stomach for the fight, which I really hope he hasn't, there's going to be one cherry on the cake. Well, I'll be, you know, rounding up a posse.
Ooh.
Oh.
What was that? That was very subtle.
Interest, I guess, and I guess maybe Frank's not interested.
Gotcha.
Hi. Hi, darling. Hello.
Oh.
Oh.
We can go into this later, but didn't think to let me know.
I have to be careful of the information that I give you because you might use it against me. No? Am I wrong?
No, ma'am.
Sweet one.
That was such an interesting exchange.
Oh, so sad.
That's awkward.
Hi.
So sad. Thank you. Daddy's here.
No, that wasn't cool.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thanks, Peters.
Well, he spoke of you often. You're one of his favorites.
Excuse me just one second.
He's now going to roll around like a Labrador in a lovely pile of senators.
How respectful.
Oh.
Everybody's so close together. They're within breathing distance. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And what are you thinking about the handsome Nazi over there? See, he's gonna win. And if he does, like, ironically, would that be bad for a tall blonde white guy?
What about you offer him a U.S. CEO? Yeah, just for the U.S. properties. Let him have that win in the media sense, yeah?
Okay. Well, if I offer him an American CEO,
Who would that be?
who
Dude.
would you have in mind?
Me.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Anyone.
Yeah, anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Like me, for example.
Shiv Roy.
Shiv Roy.
There we go.
Okay.
Didn't you say this
Very
earlier?
inexperienced, though, right?
Well, political acumen, knows Etienne, can control the narrative. Just very, very fucking clear-sighted.
I thought this was what she's been arm wrestling for, very plainly and clearly,
Yeah.
the whole time. He's acting dumb on purpose.
Well, what do you think? Would you buy it? Because you two are very hatey with each other.
I can do fucking anything. My dad just died.
Okay, he's here. The headline act. Shall we?
Okay.
Showtime. Thanks for coming.
So crazy how all these
course.
these sensitive family events are always used for business purposes.
Well, I mean, yeah, when you're a public figure, like
All of them, even a funeral.
Everything.
Are you all right? Yeah. Come on. Sally Ann. Caroline.
Oh, is this like the exes club?
This is Kerry. Sally Ann. Hi, Kerry. Hi. Come and meet Marsha.
Oh my God.
Marsha. This is Sally Ann.
It's the ladies club.
Sally Ann was my Kerry, so to speak. So it's all water under the bridge now. Yeah. Should we go pile in?
She's such a bitch.
Oh.
Why? She's like legit distraught.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the money.
No, she's afraid she's not going to get any.
I just spoke to Tom, and it looks like he's not going to make it. That means that there's a wheel free on the casket. You're down a wheel, man.
Peter could take a wheel.
What?
Wheel? Yes, certainly.
Oh my God.
No, I was saying that Tom just
Very
kind of
happy.
offered it to me. The
No.
wheel.
Oh, I see. Tom, I misunderstood.
Yes. No.
I mean, he's so much older.
No,
but that
also
kind-
he's just gross.
What has he done so far that's so gross? He's not any more gross than anyone else in the show.
It's just, he's so blatant about it. That's why. You got to be subtle about these things.
Oh, Kirk, I think you're being too hard on him.
They feel the same as I do.
Please be seated for a word from those who knew and loved Logan best.
Oh.
Quick.
Yeah, Greg, you had one job. You had one job. One job.
Hi, I think maybe you're not on for today.
Thank you. I'm going to speak.
Grant,
Can
Oh my God.
the fuck?
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I mean, what can he do? It looks bad already.
It's not your fault. Condition.
Oh,
What
it's his
sort
mom.
of people would
Yeah.
stop a brother speaking for the sake of a share price?
Woo.
We came across the first time during the war for our safety. But the engines of our ship let go, and the rest of the convoy sailed on without us, leaving us adrift. They told us children that if we spoke or coughed or moved an inch, that the U-boats would catch the vibrations through the hull and we would die in the drink right there in the hold.
Aw.
3 nights and 2 days we stayed quiet. A 4-year-old and a 5.5-year-old speaking with our eyes.
That's awful.
And once we were over, our uncle, they sent Logan away to a better school. But when he got back, our little sister, she was a baby, but she was there by then.
Oh.
I was waiting to hear about that.
Yeah.
He always believed that he brought home the polio with him, which took her.
Oh.
But our aunt and uncle certainly did nothing to disabuse him of that notion. They let it lie with him.
Do you think the kids knew?
No.
He was mean, and he made but a mean estimation of the world. And he fed a certain kind of meagerness in men. Perhaps he had to, because he had a meagerness about him.
Wow, he's laying it all out there.
Sometime he decided not to try anymore, and it was a terrible shame. Godspeed, my brother. And God bless.
You don't clap at stuff at funerals.
Oh, like that was a speech, though. I was honest.
You got this.
You okay, son? Yeah, I pre-grieved, not your son.
Pre-grieved. Oh, here we go. He was like all happy about it. He's gonna lose it, especially hearing all that stuff about his dad's childhood. That's a lot.
Hi. One second.
Oh my God.
This is awkward. All of this is excusable though, because it's a funeral and he's upset.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Even if he's supposed to be the head of a company, it's like it's your father. He died.
I can't do the thing. I actually can't do that anymore. I can't. I tried to sing. Just take a breath. Is he in there? Yeah. Get him out. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
I got you.
You did. You good.
I got you.
Oh God, everybody's watching.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an awful feeling. It sneaks up on you. You're like, I had words,
And
but
now
all I
I
have are
don't.
tears.
I have some of his words, my sister's and my brother's, but
Oh, here we go.
yeah, my father was a brute, but also he built and he acted. There are many people out there who will always tell you no, not to not act. But he was never one of those. He made life happen. He made me and my 3 siblings. And yes, he had a terrible force to him. That magnificent, awful force of him, but my God, I hope it's in me.
This feels like lawyer closing statements.
I know, he's spun this really well.
He was comfortable with this world, and he knew it, and I say amen to that.
They're clapping?
Oh, see, you can clap.
I don't remember any clapping at any funerals I've ever been to.
This is America. We clap at things.
We used to play outside his office, and I think because we wanted him to hear, and he would come out, and he was so terrifying. Oh God, he was so terrifying to us. he'd come out and he'd yell at us to be quiet. You know, this silence.
That's a good imitation of him.
When he let you in, when the sun shone, it was warm. Yeah, it was warm in the light. He was hard on women. You know, he couldn't fit a whole woman in his head. You did okay, Dad. We're all here, and we're doing okay. My dear, dear world of a father.
Where's your clapping? I don't hear any clapping on your side.
I mean, that was a good speech, but too busy crying over here, okay? I feel like the speeches ran the gamut, didn't they?
He was a complicated person.
Exactly.
What happened to your pre-grieving, Roman?
Yeah, no.
Or is your pre-grieving?
Hardcore denial.
We'll fill you in later, but very interesting conversation. EPA, ship floating a U.S. CEO to placate Macon.
How are they getting this data?
Well, he said Ebba. Maybe Ebba spoke.
Oh.
Like.
This is like free-floating information.
Yeah.
Everybody knows everything.
Well, it seems like on Lucas's side, maybe they just kind of are a bit more chatty.
I got something for you. I want you to brief media on background.
Then I am the droid you are looking for.
Okay, the feeling is, Living Plus, etc. Price soaring post-election, ATN pumped, undervalues Waystar, premiums too low.
Oh.
Hugo, life isn't nice. It's contingent. People who say they love you also f*** you. And you can come, but it won't be a collaboration, okay? You'll be my dog, but the scraps from the table will be millions. Millions. Happy?
Woof, woof.
God, not a boring moment with his family.
He's like, okay, Jess, you don't want to be my assistant anymore? I already found a replacement. Forget it.
Oh, the music's going darker.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
You okay these days? Because I hear you were talking to a head shrinker.
What?
It's supposed to be confidential.
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry, but I'm afraid it's not.
I got time on my hands, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what I think. I think you come work for me.
I saw that coming. I was like, what else is this conversation about?
Come work for me. Talk to me. Yeah. Good.
Oh, he's assembling his A-team.
I'm really surprised the show is ending. Or ended.
I want Waystar. I want a piece of the news, so on sports, archive, library, IP talent, all that good stuff.
Ooh.
My dad had deep ocean currents swirling in his gut, but I think on specifics, he was about money.
Oh, gosh.
We are making the thing that everyone has, but nobody knows how it works. Okay, and there's a very small number of people.
Are you following him? I'm having a hard time following him.
I just think that maybe you might want to hear our take,
He feels splintered.
It's also kind of f***ing fun.
I think it's purposefully cryptic.
Like the stuff that I'm interested in, there's no need for me to be deep inside it on a day-to-day basis.
He's got to make her the star.
I thought you hated me.
My dad was flexible, I'm flexible. I know how things go. Our audience loves Jared, and so I respect our audience.
And I love your audience.
Ohio.
Oh, all right. Good talk.
Have fun with Ohio.
Oh.
Was that a win?
I don't know. I feel like Jared.
He took too long to get to the punchline on that
Yeah, and I feel like Jared is still like unpredictable.
It's a yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah?
Ooh.
I think I can make a USCO work.
Great. Let's make a meatball burger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's gonna win?
Hey, bud.
Hey,
You okay?
look at her. And her fucking pomp. She's and glowing.
Ooh.
Lucas and Shiv, it's possible there might be an accommodation with Lincoln.
I don't really feel so great.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
That's because you f***ed him.
Because he cried.
We don't want to say bye-bye to Waystar. We have to get f***ing real and fight Shiv at the board. The Royal Boys versus Shiv the Shiv.
Shiv the Shiv.
Yeah, help me here. We can do this, okay, dude?
Oh.
I'm walking. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, is it safe to walk?
No.
Get some security with you. Uh-oh.
What is he doing?
He's, like, distressed. Oh, yeah.
What did he think was gonna happen?
I think he just feels like he's got so much rage and frustration. Like, he just feels like he needs to let it out. He's gonna end up in jail tonight.
I seriously thought that was gonna go someplace darker for a moment. I thought he was gonna get killed or something.
I know. I was like, oh no, he's gonna get hospitalized for something. He's gonna get beat up by a bunch of people.
Well, he certainly got hurt.
You know how sometimes people are all like, I just want to start a fight with someone because I'm like just so mad at the situation. No?
Yeah, I watched the movie Fight Club many times.
Yeah. Just like that. Yeah.
Just looking to feel something. Now, it was a mixture, it seemed like, because he wanted the opportunity to look down on someone and like offload his insecurities and rage onto other people who he felt like he could do that to, that he felt more powerful than. But at the same time, I think he wanted to get hurt. Because he like threw himself into them,
into the fray,
yeah,
as it were. I liked this episode. There was a lot going on.
The only complaint I have is during Shiv's speech, there was like some crazy The Office type camera work. Like, it's there throughout the whole show and it's fine.
Yeah.
But like, there was one moment where the camera was like trying to adjust. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? It's not like a mockumentary. That was the one moment that took me out for a second. But other than that, I thought the episode was great.
Yeah, I mean, the funeral was just really interesting because I think they did a really good job of showing all the different sides of Logan. And it was also really satisfying to hear from his brother and like finally learn about exactly what happened to his sister and like learn a little bit more about their childhood together and their past. And so I guess it kind of humanizes Logan in a way because you think about the experience of coming across in a boat during the war, right? And like being 5.5 with a 4-year-old brother and just trying to be strong and do the right thing and make it work. And then like having the situation with your younger sister where you feel blame for potentially making her sick and no one close to you told you as a child, like that's not your fault, you know?
It
like,
makes you hard.
It makes you hard.
Yeah, it makes you hard as nails. Gives you a sense of wanting to be able to control outcomes and situations.
Yeah.
And should that manifest itself in a person who is nihilistic and crazy enough,
with him, it made him into the person that he is today, or like that he was, right? That he wanted to get out there and, like you say, control the outcomes and create things and be at the center of everything, you know?
What this episode illustrates, though, is that control is all just a weird, grand illusion. That's the part that's just funny. It's like, you take the biggest empire in the world, it doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
Control is always this fleeting illusion.
Yeah, it's ephemeral. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it could just disappear in a second.
They had this whole thing of trying to control everything with who becomes president, because then that leads to a favorable outcome for them with this deal, only to find out the president is in decaf mode. He's like, I'm the president, I got the power now, F you, goodbye.
I mean, and I feel like that should have been kind of obvious for them, because just observing him and the type of person he is and just how unpredictable and wild he is, maybe they just so desperately wanted him to be in their pocket that they didn't fathom the possibility of like, we might just make him win and he's not an honorable guy. He might just turn around and be like, you know what, I'm the president, so like, haha, whatever.
Yeah. Well, they just put into office a really bad dude, apparently.
Exactly.
Right? But they didn't have any conversation with the other person.
Right,
They tried.
because he wouldn't, because
Yeah.
he was the honorable candidate.
Honorable.
Well, yeah, as
Yeah.
much as you can be in
Yeah,
politics,
but
right?
It's all BS. Right, but that's the thing. It's like, so because they didn't actually have a dialogue with the other guy and they had a dialogue with this one, they, essentially put him into office.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly, we yet to see the outcome and everything, but I like it a lot. The things it makes you think about, assuming that you're willing to extract that level of conversation from it, because you could just take it purely as drama and leave it at that. But there's like deeper levels to it that I feel like are quite thought about in the writing of the show. It's all psychology, right? So he was this 4 or 5 year old who came on a boat. He thought he killed his sister.
Yeah.
What does that do to a person?
Yeah.
That's a crazy backstory. That really feels like it informs the individual you see today or saw before he died.
Yeah.
It just connects in a way that feels like these are real people that actually exist.
Yeah, like going through the funeral scene, I literally felt like I was there with them, and it's just so amazing how well this show has like fleshed out these characters that I feel like I know them. And so when I watch Roman get upset, or when I watch Shiv, her voice start to tremble during the speech and the tears fill up in her eyes, I cry too, because I'm like, I feel like I'm watching someone like I know go through a hard time. I don't like to see people, upset, even if I know that she's not like, a perfect person, but I still care about these characters.
I suppose it speaks volumes about the quality of the writing and the filmmaking if they can get you to feel sadness and empathy for despicable characters.
Yeah. But I think
So-
that's the thing, though. It's just like in much the same way that, we can look at Logan Roy and there were definitely many things about him, and even like that his family were saying, and, that people say out in this world of the show, right? That he was not a good guy. He was still their father. In his own way, he loved his family and he loved his kids, and the kids loved him, but it's complicated. And so, I guess in a similar way, it's like complicated how I feel about the characters, because on the one hand, intellectually, I can be like, they're despicable and gross. But on the other hand, I'm like, I still feel a lot of empathy because they're in pain.
Yeah, you really got to read the Steve Jobs book.
Why?
You just have to, because I'm wondering now if that was at all an influence on the writing of this show, because he was kind of an awful person, but it's undeniable the contributions he has made to the world. It's like,
right,
for better or for worse, he has made changes that you cannot put that back in the box. Like, that's Pandora's box. We've opened it and it's here now to stay. Right. And it's like we have a completely different landscape because of him. And there are millions of people who are employed by Apple in some capacity, whether they're at Apple campus or at an Apple store, or they resell or they fix items. Like, the economy around everything he's done is undeniable. Now, we're not talking about China and all the crimes against humanity,
right, yeah,
all the sweatshop stuff, and like, well, that's another thing to be discussed. But positive impact, or just impact in terms of providing jobs so people can whatever, like, that's undeniable. And so likewise here, you have a character who has done so much and built so much. It's like, okay, yes, he's an awful person. His soul seems ugly. There's a lot of people employed because of him. And that's crazy to think about. It's like that person built an empire, and so a lot of people have jobs as a result. We can get all weird about it and say, well, those people would have a job somewhere else, presumably, if Apple didn't exist or whatever. But
and are they happy working for?
Sure, there's all kinds of ways to splinter the conversation. Speaking of splintering conversations, I am surprised the Swede managed to land that deal with the
with Mencken,
tenuous president person.
Yeah,
like, because I don't think he handled it very well. Because he was like mumbling and meandering. I'm like, you're losing me. And I feel like I know the things you're talking about, and you're losing me.
Right.
But it worked, and it worked because of America. We'll put an American in office. It's like,
right. But I think also what Lucas was saying, I guess, kind of insinuated this thing of like, well, we'll let you control the narrative. Especially when Kendall was talking to Mencken, I think there was kind of like there was a tension between the two of them, and Kendall was trying really hard to be like, no, you owe us a favor.
Yeah.
And Menken's like, yeah, no, I don't owe you anything. Maybe I'll consider it, but no. And so I think it's just maybe a better option for him to...
It's unwise to go against Kendall, in my opinion, because...
But he doesn't know that, because I feel like he's probably been dealing with Logan a lot, right, this whole time. He maybe doesn't really know what Kendall is capable of.
No, but it's not just that. It's like he still controls ATN, right? And so it's still possible that they uncover those... I don't know. If they could spin the story to make him president, they can spin the story to make him unpresident. That's all I'm trying to say.
Sure. I mean, and that's what he's trying to do with
Yeah.
Hugo, and just like, get out there and spread this story around instead.
Anyway, I enjoyed this episode, and hopefully you guys did as well along with us. I apologize for my... I'm Jabby Kaway. This is...
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.